We got a couple of great guests here this morning from Vidant Health, Behavioral Health. How did I do?
Very good.
I have a hard time saying that word.
Very good.
From Vidant this morning, we have Rhonda Walston, who is a recreational therapist at Vidant Behavioral Health, and Tim Livingood, who is the outreach manager for behavioral health at Vidant Health. Good morning to you both. How are you?
Good morning.
Good to see you. And this May is Mental Health Month, right?
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
So when you say the term mental health, a lot of time it's a wide spectrum. It covers a lot of stuff, right? So,
Absolutely.
So what kind of things are going on at Vidant this month to signify this?
We do all different kinds of events. We just hosted an event in Tarboro, a mental health expo. We are also offering a mental health expo on May the 28th here in Greenville at what used to be the City Hotel and Bistro, the Holiday Inn. It's from 2 to 7. People will be able to come out and get information. People will be able to come out and meet community providers and see what resources are available in Eastern North Carolina for them.
So that's going to be a free event available to the entire community.
Absolutely.
And you said it's at the Holiday Inn. So when you first said that, when you came in, I was like, I didn't know the Holiday Inn had a place to do it. And then I realized you're talking about the new Holiday
The
Inn.
new Holiday Inn.
And so I guess the old City Hotel and Bistro, they're now referring to it as the Holiday Inn.
Yes, sir.
Because it's under renovations, and I know
Yes, sir.
it's not quite done yet.
Yep.
All right, Rhonda, talk to us about mental health a little bit. When we use the term mental health, as I said, it's kind of a broad stroke, but give us some statistics on what we're dealing with in this country with mental health these days.
Well, with mental health, it's really it's like any other illness, such as diabetes. It's just a different part of the body that you're treating. And so 1 in 4 Americans are diagnosed with a mental illness. And 50% of the population will actually show signs and symptoms related to a mental illness. But one of the things that we have found, only about 40% of those will actively seek treatment. So one of the things that we're very interested in doing is certainly promoting the awareness of mental illness, promoting the resources that are available, especially in the community, and some of the ways to access support that can be helpful to both the consumer, the families, and community members.
That's a pretty staggering statistic. 25% of the entire country has some form of mental illness. Now that encompasses everything from what to what?
Well, it encompasses anything that may be from an adjustment to life situation to a diagnosable mental illnesses.
Right.
Yeah.
So something more serious where someone might actually have to be under treatment on a regular basis.
Exactly.
Yeah. And now, with the kind of things that you deal with on a day-to-day basis, do you guys have any tips for us on how to stay mentally healthy?
Well, I think, taking a walk if we're feeling stressed or if we're feeling sad, reaching out to our family and community members, reaching out to those who we consider a support system to us, playing a game, interacting with our friends and our social base, all different things like that.
It is amazing that when you come back, today's Monday, so everybody leaves. You leave the office stressed. You can't wait for the weekend. There is something to be said about just getting away from everything.
Absolutely.
Because when you get away on the weekends, you come back a little refreshed and recharged, and that's all about positive mental health, isn't it?
Absolutely, taking a time out for you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Very good. All right. So tell us about the event coming up at the Holiday Inn. Is it the 28th?
It is the 28th, that Thursday.
If people show up for that, Timothy, what can people expect?
Well, there's going to be, last year we had about 70 exhibitors. This year we expect to be on track for the same. So there'll be all different kinds of vendors there giving out information, giving out little giveaways. There'll be snacks, all different kinds of things like that. But they'll also be able to find, people in the community that are servicing people with mental health needs, whether that be a consumer support group, whether that be an actual provider of mental health services, or maybe that's somebody an advocacy group who just wants to connect people to talk about mental health in the area.
Yeah. Rhonda, if someone is stressed out and feeling like they are, heading for trouble, and they sense that they're getting some symptoms, what's the best thing for them to do?
I would always recommend reaching out to a healthcare professional. And if things ever do continue to escalate and get worse, then there are several crisis hotlines that are out there that I would always recommend for people to utilize.
All right, good advice, good advice. All right, so it's Mental Health Month. May is Mental Health Month, and Vidant Health is doing a lot this month to signify that. So, guys, we appreciate you coming in and telling us about it.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Thank
again,
you.
that event coming up for the community, May 28th. What's the time?
2 to 7.
2 to 7 at the new Holiday Inn, the Old City Hotel and Bistro.
Yes, sir.
Tim Livengood and Rhonda Walston this morning from Vidant Health. Good to see you both.
You
you
as
so
well.
much.
Thank you both for coming in and for what you're doing.